TikTok is
Yeah.
possibly going to get banned.
Yeah.
Now, as a person that is on TikTok every day, and putting out information and content and all that kind of stuff, I don't like it, Chris. I don't like it. We're not a political show, so we're never going to talk politics and stuff like that. But America or Congress trying to force a company to sell because apparently, which it's not owned by the Chinese, because it
Right.
isn't, but because there's some Chinese people that are involved, all of a sudden they're saying it's for public safety and your information safety. I got a news flash for you, people. Twitter sells your information to the Chinese. Facebook sells your information to the Chinese. Anytime you buy anything online, your information gets sold to the Chinese. So banning TikTok isn't going to stop any of that stuff from happening. I think it's an absolute waste of time.
Uh, yeah, I agree with you on this one, and mainly because the proliferation of misinformation
Oh,
is huge. So yeah, it's owned by what is it? ByteDance, which isn't even a Chinese company,
correct.
and they gave them 6 months to sell it. Or they're going to lose the access to the app stores, which we all know that's all that matters. If you can't get
Correct.
it the app and it stops supporting it on your phone, it's might as well be gone. The House overwhelmingly passed it already. The Senate is moving a little slower, and then President said he's going to pass it if they do. I think what we're really missing here is why.
Right.
This can't be, guys. Well, the Chinese, it gives them another way to steal our data. It's already banned in a lot of other countries for other reasons. I think that it's got 170 million users, which means literally half of us are on TikTok, half of the
Correct.
United States. So I think it's about they don't want us to be too influenced, and Darren actually dabbled in it right there. One way or another, TikTok has too much of a pull because people won't do their own research. And so they just don't want TikTok to be able to influence 170 million, which let's go ahead and rule out a lot of senior citizens aren't on TikTok, and then any toddlers on there. So you've got a huge economic impact. You've got everybody with a job and paying taxes that could learn some fuzzy math from TikTok, and they're not going to go check it. They're just going to go do it, right?
Correct.
And I think that that's really what it's about. But I think it's what blows me away, I guess I'm going to say this, is the speed in which they can move on something like this, but nothing that we really need any help on. Any
Exactly.
sort of inflation relief, any sort of safety concerns, which you guys know what they are. We can't get anybody to go across the aisle and vote, but unanimous pass the TikTok ban in 8 hours or whatever it is. What? And it's because they
Yeah.
don't understand it, and because the thought of freaking uh, Chinese accent. Let's be honest. If they are the second most evolved tech company and country in the world, they probably can get our info from anything, right?
Exactly.
How many hacks has Wells Fargo had, and T-Mobile just gave up the bag for getting hacked. If
Yep.
they got your T-Mobile, they got every app that's on T-Mobile, and your banking info and how you voted last time and everything like that. So this is flat out insane how fast it's moving, but it's interesting, so it makes the news cycle.
Yes, absolutely. It's just silly. Like I said, I enjoy TikTok a lot, especially getting in there and sending some of the craziness to the group chats that I'm in with you into other people. I just think it's all fun and games, and that's why I'm on there. I send out TikTok information. I put out content every day, and I see other content on there every day. I think it's fun. I think it's hilarious. I never take anything serious from it. But the
No,
problem is, Chris, you know that I would say 65 to 70% of people do take some of that stuff serious. And that's where the problem comes in, is because let's just call it what it is. We're not a nation of the most intelligent people, or I shouldn't say unintelligent, but gullible people that
right.
will believe the misinformation that's out there, and it becomes a problem. Darren put it perfectly, said that they don't want them to get into the election cycle. It is what it is. If it gets banned, which I don't think it is, because now you're talking about making somebody sell a company in
Right.
order for you to do business in America. well, where does it stop? I mean,
Well, I
are you
mean,
going to make all Chinese companies sell before
yeah.
they can do, work in America? Is that what you're going to do? Because that's the pushback.
And it
That's the
has
pushback.
nothing to do with the Chinese company because there's a couple things that I spend all my time researching cars and speakers and guns, right? And the Chinese cars are coming, and everybody's afraid of them. They're not going to stop the sale of the Chinese EVs coming over here. So,
Correct.
and we all know that they're going to have dynamic driving aids and everything from Apple CarPlay and all that kind of stuff. So if you can bring a battery powered car that literally can access every public network over here, this isn't about the Chinese having access to the information. Yeah, Susie hit on it there. It's about access to lobbyists and things like that. So being that I do like a couple of different hobbies. One of the funny things I've noticed is you can't show a gun on TikTok, right?
Correct.
But you can show it on YouTube. But all the
Yep.
gun channels got lesser monetization on YouTube. Well, at what point are we, and I don't, not about the gun debate, but at what point is who controlling what we can and can't see? And, I don't think you can stop an idiot from being misinformed no matter how many outlets you try to block.
Correct.
Dumb people can walk down the wrong side of the street and still think they were going on the right side despite the traffic in front of them. So,
Correct.
and hence all the signs and wrong way collisions and all that. But you know, I don't know what we're really trying to do, and I think that what we got to do as a country or as a collective connected audience is figure out why are they really trying to do this,
Gotcha.
and
Yeah.
and maybe it is going to be for my best benefit or my kids or grandkids' best benefit. But most likely it's some form of control that I don't understand and comprehend, and they're just trying to get ahead of us. But if they do somehow do this TikTok ban or Byte Dance has to sell in 6 months, Big B and I'll still be on YouTube, and I guess we'll have to go to Reels, or I'll have to finally get Facebook or something like that. But we'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out. I mean, this ain't instant replay is not going anywhere. We are
Nah.
not going anywhere. We are literally just getting started. So